Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Offense set on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 10. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You can see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Now on first and 10 from the 35. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
And he breaks into the open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, Dave, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. So Ole Miss offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Past the 40. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 10. Racing down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off of it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Rebels are in the hurry up. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going to here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Quick pass on the fly motion. Gives him the big stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 30. All kinds of running room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to West Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On his way from around the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He's going to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Back open in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bulls his way forward. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, he missed it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to... And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Secures it at the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop, you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Running toward the tape. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.